Well, South Africa's Gauteng province is struggling to cope with the high numbers of homeless people. They've been moved off the streets and placed in temporary shelters to protect them against COVID-19 in line with President Cyril Ramaphosa's call. CGTN's Julie Shire brings us that report.
It was a scramble to find shelters for tens of thousands living on the streets. The public donations of money and food dried up when South Africa's 21-day quarantine started. Provisions have been made for homeless people, but many are still on the streets, surviving on the little that they can find, while most South Africans are locked indoors.
I don't have a place where can I sleep, like during the day. If I've got a place, I can sleep. So I sleep even at the park or on the spa.
As winter rolls in, social workers fear the homeless population will be at a higher risk of contracting COVID-19.
They've always got perennial coughs because they get cold on the street. We're heading into winter, so we're heading into the flu season with pneumonia and everything else that's likely to happen. You know, if you're on the streets, you're likely to take to alcohol or drugs, so that also further decreases your immune system.
In Pretoria, more than 2,000 were forcibly taken off the streets and crowded into a stadium without enough food, tents or toilets.
We don't have even the right precautions to follow. There's no self-distancing. We have not even been given sanitizers. We don't know anything. The food that we are eating is below the standards that we are even at the streets when I'm digging inside of the dustbin.
This thing, they say it's a virus, that corona thing. But we never bath, 8 days, no bathing. No gloves, no mask. What if one person is sick here? We're going to be sick, all of us. All of us. And we never even got tested for this virus. It was better when we were sleeping in the street, because in the street we don't sleep with so many people.
We've been kidnapped here. We've been kidnapped here. They are bringing us those blankets that they cover furnitures for. These blankets are for furnitures. It's not for a human being. If you can inhale these things that are coming here, we are already sick.
Authorities say they are trying to cope with larger than expected numbers.
For now, we've given them temporary accommodation. What we've done, we've established a center where they're screened first, and on the basis of the nature of their health, then we distribute them to various centers. But we've got temporary shelters, we've got permanent shelters. We're looking at the backup being schools and churches.
The goal is to keep the homeless safe from COVID-19, but so far no one here has been tested, and the plan of being moved to shelters is taking too long. Julie Shire, CGTN, Pretoria, South Africa.